Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Right, we're back.
We're back, baby. Oh, man.
How you been? You look so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Look
I
at
just
your
thought I'd
hair.
just do something a little different.
Oh my gosh.
You know where these clips are from, actually? They're from that Ardeen surprise bag that we opened.
Stop. I thought you were going to say from Barbara's 90s party,
No.
but that's hilarious.
This surprise bag from Ardennes. So
that bag just comes through time and time again, man.
Yeah,
I still have the socks
yeah,
from there.
those black socks.
Oh, no, I wasn't even talking about the black ones. Those two.
Which
but I got a pair of fuzzy kind of white
Yes.
and gray with a pink line at the very top around the ankle. They're the warmest. I wear them skiing. They're so warm.
Wow.
They're my new ski socks, man.
We should do that again. That was actually
We really
fun.
should. That was, yeah. Our
Oh
Dean
my
surprise
gosh.
bags, guys, again and again.
Do it.
Good times.
All right.
Okay, we've had a little bit of celebrations lately. We had some birthdays.
I feel like everyone's birthday was this weekend.
It was literally in a row. It was Hannah's birthday, Farzad's birthday, then Nicole's birthday.
Then my brother's birthday.
Is that seriously 4 days
It's
in a
literally
row?
4 days in a row.
You must
and
be
then
exhausted from
and
singing Happy
Father's
Birthday.
Day. And Father's Day. I was like, at this point, I'm just going to copy and paste the message. I have to send this 4 different times.
Oh
No, I'm
my
just joking.
gosh.
But a lot of Geminis. Everyone's
Yeah.
has the same birthday.
Do you think those 4 people are similar or different?
They're all so different.
They're so different.
That's why this horoscope thing, I just think is so bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it has to do with your rising sun and your ascending.
I don't believe any of that shit. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because I couldn't name 4 more different people than those 4 people.
They're all so crazy different. And the thing is too, is you read those horoscopes and you're like, yeah, this is so me, but it's so generic. It could be anybody, all those different qualities.
That's
Anyway,
so funny.
But yeah, it was Hannah's birthday. And Farz's birthday, and Farz is like, oh, you know how guys are with birthdays. He's like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. But
Sounds familiar.
We do
from
this
last year.
We do this dance every year. Every year he doesn't want to do anything for his birthday, and every year we end up doing something for his birthday. Last minute. It's always on a Wednesday. Last year it was on Wednesday too.
It was a wind down Wednesday last year.
Yeah. So this year we did a pizza night at GURPS. He had one of those Ooni ovens, which I would recommend getting one of those. You can get knockoff ones too from I think some superstore
Nice
or
dupe
something.
action. We love a good dupe.
We love a dupe.
Because they're expensive, no?
I think they're very expensive. Yeah. I think Costco has a dupe too, like a Kirkland brand one.
Matt and I said we will get one day, but when we do, we will not be allowed to order pizza out. We can only make our own pizza unless it's the winter time, because it'll be hard to do in the winter. But when it's nice outside, we're strictly making our own pizzas.
Because it's so much better. It tastes so good.
It's so fast. They cooked in what, a minute or 2?
Literally a minute each, and none of them were circle. I don't know.
Which I kind of liked though.
Yeah,
they looked so cute.
They were so homemade.
They were oblongs.
I have a lot of respect for pizza men.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Or
I
pizza
know.
women. It was pizza people.
Let's do this.
Don't cancel us. Pizza people, we just love them.
Oh my God, no kidding. Yes. It's hard to make a pizza, man.
Yeah.
And let's just stop the beauty standards of the perfect circle pizza right now.
Yeah.
Because every pizza is beautiful.
We love every shape
They
and
love every shape and size, and they all taste the fucking same.
Yeah,
so
they do.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just watching my own reels. So sorry.
Our own biggest fan.
Yeah.
We just have it on repeat. That's how we get all our reviews.
Literally, it's just us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a really sweet little pizza night.
Pizza night was fun. And then what happened? And then Friday.
Hannah's birthday.
Yeah. Friday was Hannah's birthday.
I wasn't at the start of the party, the pre-drink. Tell us about when you walked into Hannah's house.
Okay, so the night before, 2 nights before, when we were at the pizza night, Hannah made a little comment being like, oh my God, it'd be so funny if I made the pre all about Farzad, because he literally said, oh, I don't want to have a party this year. Because she asked, she's like, let's do a joint birthday. He's like, no, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. Then when she made the group chat for her birthday, he was like, oh, I'm you're taking away my spotlight for my birthday. And I'm like, oh,
he's like, I'm bringing a shit vibe because you stole my birthday.
He's obviously
like,
joking,
what?
but
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so then she was like, I'm gonna it's gonna be funny, an ongoing joke. So she literally, guys, went and printed all of these ridiculously bad photos of Farzad. Like he looked so bad in every photo, but it's hilarious.
Like went to Staples to print them.
Went to Staples because who has a
Dedicated.
colored printer these
Not
days,
me.
or even a printer?
Nope.
And like cut them out, photoshopped them out so that it was just him. Like printed them, cut them out, and then hung them around the whole house. And it was so funny when we walked in.
That looked hilarious.
He was like, "Wait, what is that me?" Like when we walked in, it was like, "Yes, that's you."
Oh my god. And then Zamir showed up at the pre-drink.
These guys and their surprises.
Like
you guys live here at this point.
I
You live
wasn't
here.
even recovered from the first surprise. And I wasn't even there for that surprise, but I saw it on Snap and I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
He walked in and I was like, what? Like, what? Are you here? Like, what is going on? But no, these guys are just, they just surprise us so often that I feel so inferior. Like, we have not yet surprised them with anything.
We need to get them back.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Watch
have
your back, guys. This is your one and only warning.
Yeah.
Matt and I couldn't make it to the pre-drink because one of his good friends who does stand-up comedy on the side, he runs this thing in Montreal called the Giggle Den, which was just like a local like comedy show that he started in his like backyard of the house that he lives in.
Not Giggly Squad.
Not Giggly Squad.
Sorry.
Giggly Den.
Giggly
I don't even
Den.
think Tom knows what Giggly Squad
Yeah,
is.
he was probably like, what are you talking about?
But like really cool name and really cool concept. It started like really small, like 10 people in his backyard, and just grew and grew and grew to the point where they rented out this kind of like garage space that usually like artists go to like record their music, and over like 100 tickets were sold.
That's insane. Honestly, I saw Matt's video of like his upbringing of this like small thing and what it became, and that's seriously impressive. To start with like a few friends coming to do some jokes to now he has like a main act probably.
Yeah,
as like
so
a
the
headliner.
headliner for the Giggle Den show that we went to had just came back from a European tour. He actually, oh my god, Ramina, I forgot to tell you this. He owns the Laugh Lounge.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, guys, from like the Maddie episode, Laugh Lounge was like her ideal date, and they actually reached out to us. We need to go there.
We need to go.
We have a little discount code.
I know.
Yeah, so we need to go.
Gotta go.
We gotta go to that.
And honestly, even all the like amateur acts, like I was giggling the whole time. Like I thought it was super, super funny, and it was really cool. It was like BYOB. I don't know if that was technically allowed, but like people just like they set up chairs and people just brought like a seltzer. They were like selling beers. Like it was super chill, but
That's
it was really
awesome.
fun.
What a fun little thing to do before going out, though. You
I
know, like
know.
you laugh, you have some fun, and then you go out. And then we went to Berlin.
Berlin.
Yeah, that place was interesting, but so funny because we were so many people that we just brought the party because there was like 5 people there and they were all old. There was one like lady. I was like, lady, you're like
She was vibing.
75 years old.
I wanted to be on her level because she was having the best time.
She was having the best time, yeah.
Yeah.
And we had like the whole upstairs for us, and I felt like we had our own private like party.
Yeah,
Because
it was cool to have like an intimate experience in a club.
Yes.
But then if you wanted to like dive into the crowd below, like you could go if you wanted to stay upstairs and just like chat.
Yeah.
You could do that. It was kind of like best of both worlds.
Yeah, so it's I think it was the old
Oh,
Mercury Lounge. Yeah.
Did you ever go there?
No.
Me neither.
No, I never went there. So if you guys like
Probably why I shut down.
yeah, that's probably why. If you guys live in Ottawa or ever here, go check it out. I liked going to new places in Ottawa because it just feels like you're not in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Like we walked in and I was like, I've never been here. And this
Was that your first time there?
That was my first time.
Yeah, you didn't go the last time everybody
No.
went. Me neither.
Yeah. So it was my first time.
It was cool.
And they had a cutout of Hannah. That was so
Yeah.
funny. They really did it up for the bottle service.
They did. All I needed was like a bubble gun. We'll talk about that later.
Yes, a bubble gum. But shout out to Cody Nickel because he always hooks it up with his like little Red Bull thing. But he like got a cutout of Hannah, and
yeah,
he
which
really,
is so sweet.
Yeah, he
she
really
liked
went
that.
out. Yeah.
And then Hannah was so gracious when she popped her champagne bottle and it spilled all over the bottle service girl.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. That was funny. Oh my god.
She was a good sport about it.
Yeah,
she was
she
like,
did.
"It's
She
your
was
birthday, like it's okay." Because Hannah was like, "I'm so sorry, like I didn't mean to do that." And she's like, "Girl, it's your birthday, like do whatever you want." I was like, "Wow, I don't know if I would have said the same if it was me."
You're worried.
Like my hair.
Yeah. It was not wash day today. Oh my god. Oh, okay, what else happened? Yeah, I think that was pretty much it.
The rest of the weekend was chill. It was Father's Day.
Father's Day, very wholesome.
I made my second pie ever in my whole entire life.
Okay, you need to tell me about this pie.
Listen,
I didn't ask
guys.
about it on purpose because I was like, I want to talk about it on the pod.
Okay, so we all know strawberry rhubarb is my favorite pie of all time.
I love strawberry rhubarb.
And Laura, my friend, who's an angel on earth, like Matt goes over to her house a lot because her boyfriend lives there and they do a lot of editing together. And every time he comes back home, he either has like fresh herbs for me or fruits or a flower or a plant or something. And last time she gifted me a bunch of rhubarb, which did you know that rhubarb looks like celery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I used to eat it. It's like kind of like bitter, but also sour. It's kind of good to just like munch on.
Okay. I have never done that. I was like, this is rhubarb. Like, it doesn't look like a strawberry. Like, this is so weird. Anyway, so I decided for Father's Day for Matt's stepdad, I would make a strawberry rhubarb pie. Yeah. And the only other time I made a pie was in 2014. I made an apple pie. So it's been almost a decade. So I put on my baking gloves and it was really good.
Oh my gosh. Did you make the crust too?
I did not.
Okay,
Pillsbury.
Yeah, whatever. Honestly, the crust is like probably the most like annoying part of the whole thing.
I'm not ready for that. I'll level up one day, but I did like the 2-tier, like at the bottom and then I had the top and then I like cut it out and I like forked the side. It looked really pretty. And honestly, I was really nervous. I mean, really, it's just like fruit and sugar and flour, but it turned out really good.
Yeah.
I should have brought you a piece. We had so much left over. I gave it to our neighbor.
Oh, we love her. She listens to the pod.
Shout out to Heather. Shout out to Heather.
And her son's cutting our lawn.
He's a businessman.
We should have him on the pod. Imagine just a 12-year-old boy who's like a
Centaur mowing. Guys, if you need your lawn mowed in Alta Vista, Centaur mowing.
Do it.
Send me a message.
Oh my gosh.
And also summer solstice is tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow's
the longest day of the year. And then unfortunately days get shorter. But it is just like a very like energizing, like very like nice day to like bring you some energy and just like
healing.
Yes, heal. Exactly.
We love healing.
We are healing. Speaking of healing, I'm going to take a moment to get a little bit vulnerable.
Oh, we love it. Health and wealth at the beginning.
Yeah, we're going to start with health and wealth at the beginning, guys. And I'm really like, I'm usually a very private person. Like most people that are listening to this don't even like really know like what I'm about to say because I am usually a very private person, but I was just thinking about it because I didn't bring it up last week and I thought, you know what, maybe I should just talk about it because who knows if someone is in a similar situation and maybe this will help them down the road or even there's comfort in someone else going through what you're going through.
1,000%. And we've had a lot of people reach out since we started this whole like health and wellness section.
Yes, it's true.
And talking about like even the anxiety thing. Like so many people reached out being like, thank you for telling me this. I thought it was just me that had this feeling of like whatever. But
so true.
I think anytime we can talk about things that maybe feel vulnerable for us, we should do it because someone else might benefit for that. And what else is this than a community that we're trying to build?
Exactly.
Like,
I know our brand is like Saturday energy, like fun, but also like
sometimes Saturdays are like sad and you can like be in a corner, have a bad day. Not every day is a perfect day.
Exactly.
You know?
And I know we like to bring the energy, bring the fun, but honestly, like recently my body was giving me signs, like physical signs that like something was not okay. Like I was getting chest pains that I was kind of brushing aside. And because it wasn't happening too often at the start, it was here or there. I would get this little chest pain. I just thought, oh, it's, I don't know, maybe digestion, like it's going to go away.
Yep.
But it didn't. And actually just started to become like more frequent and actually like way more painful. And it got to the point where I actually was in a lot of pain and I got really scared and I like immediately like went to the doctors, to a walk-in clinic. And I won't get into like the nitty-gritty details of everything, but I did have to like get some tests done just to make sure everything is okay, especially because I do have family history of cardiovascular disease. So wanted to make sure that my heart was okay before we could like check off any other boxes. And no one freak out, like my heart is okay. We're all good. I just have one more test to do, but 99.99999% sure it is not anything cardiovascular. But then I had to figure out like what it actually was. And I actually did get diagnosed with like acute anxiety. So it was just kind of figuring out, okay, like now that this is what I have to deal with. So what are the steps am I going to take to, you know, navigate, trying to figure that out. So I did like take a step back from some things in life that were causing me a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, because it's crazy. Like we were just talking about this, like your body can react to stress in a way that makes you like physically ill.
So there's a whole field of science called psychosomatics, which is what happens in your physical body, it's caused by what's happening mentally.
Yeah.
And so people sometimes, like I have a personal story of someone that I knew had stomach issues, and they thought it was digestion for the longest time. They thought they maybe had like gastrointestinal issues and all this stuff. They went through severe testing to a point where they were like, what is going on? We can't figure out what's happening.
Wow.
Until one day they went to a doctor and they were like, okay, how stressed are you at work? They were doing some tests for anxiety and stress, and they brought it back to stress. And when she managed her stress, her physical symptoms went away. And so people forget that the mind and body are connected. And so what you feel in what you are going through in your mind affects what's happening to your physical body. And sometimes we forget that. 100%. We just think, oh, it's in your mind, it's nothing. But you, like, why do you think cancer patients, a lot of their time, they're saying you need to make sure you manage your stress, because if you're stressed, it's just gonna make whatever chemotherapy you're doing is not going to work. Like, you need to make sure your stress is managed before anything else happens. Therapeutics, like medication wise or whatever. So I think it's really important that you're even talking about this, because sometimes people need to take a step back and be like, whoa, what's the big picture here? Whether that's work, whether it's relationships, whether it's family, whether it's friendships, whatever's causing you that stress, you need to figure that out and then take a step back from it, because
you're nothing without your health. You're literally nothing. Your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, like those are the pillars, like, for your life.
And I heard this the other day, and it was like, it always resonated with me. If you're on your deathbed, who is going to remember that extra 10 hours you worked at work, or that extra thing that you did for your friend that caused you so much anxiety? No one's going to remember that but you, and you are now on your deathbed. So whatever you need to do to like manage your stress and your health, do it, because no one's going to remember anything that you did for everyone else but you. You're only going to remember that. No one else is going to remember that.
Let's get a mic drop on that, because that literally gave me goosebumps. No, it's so true. So it's just putting that into action now, and just, wanted to bring it up in case maybe someone else is going through something similar. And, you know, I was the kind of person that I always had a lot on my plate, and I was just used to like being go, 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 go. That's just how I've literally been running my whole life. And that was my normal. And it was just got to a point where I was like, no, like you need to chill. You need to take a step back from a few things and just relax.
And you're like me, you give 100% to everything you do.
Can't pour from an empty cup, man.
You can't. And you can't give 100% to everything, because then you're left with nothing. So you need to just like prioritize yourself. So
So on that note, we're actually taking a break next week from recording. Not that the pod is causing me any stress. If anything, it is my therapy, and it's what I look forward to. Like, even when all this was happening, like last week, I was like, should we record last week? Because this was when it was like everything was like hitting its like peak, and I was like, no, because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel good. Like, I come here every week and I look forward to it. It literally brings me so much.
It's our hobby.
Happiness.
It's like taking like someone who's a painter and being like, oh, you have stress, like you can't paint anymore. It's like our hobby. It's something that we enjoy doing. It's not bringing us stress, but we're not taking a break because of that. We're taking a break because there's a lot of things going on.
We got some busy.
And Canada Day is coming up, and no one's gonna like. It's okay.
No one's gonna listen to our podcast on Canada Day, so Canada can have that Saturday, and we'll be back with the next Saturday after that. But we have a lot of fun stuff to look forward to, and
a special guest that's upcoming too, which I'm excited about.
Another guest. I love having guests on, man. It's so exciting.
It's so much fun. And I find whenever we have a guest on, us and that person have like a connection that like we can't describe, because we just like talk to them nonstop for an hour.
And I feel like we're gonna have that for sure with her. Like, love her. Oh, it's a hint. It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Okay, let's get into the other stuff. Thanks for letting me get that off my chest.
Oh, I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's get into some I'm sorry's, because this one is actually a fun one that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, but Prime Hydration Drink by Logan Paul is too sweet. It tastes so bad. I don't know if you've ever tried it. It's so freaking sweet, and it doesn't actually hydrate you. Like, I will tell you the science in a second.
Tell me the science.
But have you tried it before? When we were going to Toronto, we bought it together. The ice pop flavor.
I'm about to put Matt Dickey on blast right now. We literally bought it, and he won't let me try it because he wants to film like a review with me. But Buddy's been so busy filming a bunch of other things.
It's like expired.
It's expired sitting in our fucking fridge. I haven't tried it.
Well,
but now I hear it's like shit. So I'm kind of like,
honestly, I'm a big Logan Paul fan. Like, I listen to his podcast, and I was always just his fan, and I was excited to try this drink because he always talks about it in his podcast. And then I tried it and I was like, wait, this is so sweet. It literally tastes,
zero sugar.
it's like all
Sucralose,
sucralose kind of things. And he always like talked about how it's so hydrating, and he's an athlete and he's a boxer and blah blah blah, so he needs like a good hydration drink. Well, I looked at the ingredients, and I also watched a few videos of nutritionists that were talking about the ingredients in this high quote unquote hydration beverage. Guys, so first of all, it's 10% coconut water. 10% coconut water is a joke. It's literally like a drop of coconut water.
Because it's a big bottle. Like, what?
If you want to say it's coconut water, you should have more than 10%. At that point, it's not even worth mentioning.
It should be more than 50% or like
what's 10% coconut water? Like literally, it's not enough to even do anything. The main thing is that the drink includes 700 milligrams of potassium and only 10 milligrams of sodium. So if you're trying to replenish your body of electrolytes, when you sweat, you're mainly sweating sodium.
Yeah.
And so you need to replenish your body with sodium to give yourself electrolytes. Well, when you sweat, you're sweating more than 10 milligrams. 10 milligrams is, guys, it's literally nothing.
It's like one droplet.
It's literally nothing. And the 700 milligrams of potassium is actually counteracting the sodium, and it's actually making you less hydrated. So having more potassium than sodium is actually a no-no when it comes to hydration beverages. And the fact that he's promoting this as a hydration beverage is actually mind-boggling, because it's like, this is not hydration. Like, you're literally...
This is dehydration.
It's dehydrating you.
Hey, do you want to dehydrate? Drink this drink.
Oh my God. Like, literally I was reading and I was like, I can't. So sodium is recommended alongside glucose because it helps your body to absorb water. Potassium in some cases can actually make this worse. So... it's not a hydration beverage. It doesn't taste good. Just don't get it. If you haven't bought it, there's no point.
So what is the point, Logan? Why did he approve that? Like, there's no way he didn't know all of this.
And I don't get why he didn't talk to like specialists or scientists. These guys have so much money.
Like, mix in some more coconut water.
Coconut water. Why didn't you just make the whole thing coconut water? And okay, so then I read, why didn't he just increase the sodium levels? Apparently that would impact the taste. But he could have, like, there's ways to do it. Like, there are other hydration beverages that were able to figure it out and figure out a formula that worked. But he just increased the potassium to say that it's has electrolytes.
Oh, and people see electrolyte, they think like, oh, amazing, like you need that.
Yes.
Like, give me some of that.
He also said that there's like BCAAs in it, like branched amino acids, but the amount of branched amino acids is 250 milligrams. You need like 5,000 milligrams for it to even do anything. So it's, again, it's, so you need to drink a
bunch of those drinks.
Exactly. It's these buzzwords of like coconut water, BCAAs, electrolytes, when if you actually read the ingredients, like, it's trash. It's trash.
Damn. Well, now I don't even want to try it.
Don't.
So there goes that video. Sorry, Matt. Let's make a video on how shit it is instead.
Just play this over the video. We have sources.
We really do.
Oh my God.
That's all we're actually sorry about, though.
Yeah, it was a big one.
Go into a little bit of social.
Yeah.
Because we made a big switch recently.
Yes,
and it's a really good switch. Before we're using Google Keep for all of our like pod related notes, we would make different notes for like guests and like merch ideas, like topics that we're going to talk about, planning for the week.
Yeah.
And there were all these kind of different little squares. They're in different places. It was kind of disorganized. Yeah. Like, it would push stuff down.
It's like a sticky note.
Exactly. Yeah. And at first, like, it worked for us for the last like however many months you've been using it, like 8 months.
It's almost a year. Yeah,
holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But then, you know, Matt had brought up Notion before, Kate Taylor had brought up Notion before, and we finally made the switch.
We were like, we had a lot on the go, and we were like, we need to find a way to optimize this and organize our notes in a way that we're not just creating all these notes in the abyss. They're getting lost.
Yeah, literally I would have to scroll so far down. I'm like, wait, where's the hashtag note? I just posted a reel. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, so Notion, if you guys haven't used it, like, highly recommend. You can make it as simple or as complex as you want, which is what I really like about it.
And it's cool because you can, like you said, make it so complex. You can actually code if this happens. What? Yeah, like I was watching this video, and like you can literally code within it to be like, if this happens, then this happens. Kind of like what you would do with shortcuts on your phone. You can implement that into Notion. There's all these like embedded links you can do, and it's just so cool. You can have like a table, you can have lists.
Yeah, you can make it really aesthetically pleasing. Like, you can download things from other apps if you really want to like pop off and like make it really like original to whatever you want it to be. But Highly recommend.
Highly recommend. And you can get it on your phone, on your computer. It's all...
Yes, I love that you can use it on your computer and your phone. I mean, I guess you could for Keep as well, but like, I don't know, this just hits different.
This one's just way better too.
It's way, way better.
And it's like all on one account because we have that pod account. So it's all in one. So it's just better. So yeah, if you're looking for either if you're a student for work or just like your day-to-day personal.
I actually made my own account like through my Gmail, and I organized it in a way because I wanted to-do list for the week. So I literally just made like different Notion notes for every day of the week, and then each one has its own little to-do list, and there are things that are like always going to be there, like workout or stretch or whatever, and then I can also add like whatever my little tasks are for that day.
I told Farzad he should get it for his woodworking and create one for each project he does, and that way he can also like have like a budget and whatever, and that way if he has like a similar project, he can be like, how much did I spend on this? Do I have any notes? What videos did I watch? Like, there's ways to connect everything.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Notion sponsor us, please.
Yeah, seriously. Honestly, we should watch this. Do this.
Okay, another cool thing I wanted to talk about, which is actually a recommendation from Kate Taylor, I got to give her some credit, was this subscription that you can subscribe to. It's called the Watchlist. Have you heard of this before?
What is that?
So it's a newsletter that you get, and it's all about entertainment. So it will tell you, hot new shows that are coming out, must-sees on Netflix, like the top 5 shows right now are on Netflix. And it's just like a little, I'll show you it. It's like a little... like newsletter, and it's really aesthetically pleasing, and it shows you like biggest premieres of the week, like little articles about or little fun facts about different shows that are on. It's all about shows. It's like basically kind of like reviewing all these things on Netflix.
It's like reviews by Rose.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I missed those. But yeah, it's just like a cool spot. I feel like you're never really sure what to watch. I feel like I'm always scrolling. I don't really know what the fuck I want to watch, and to have this newsletter to just go in here and be like, oh, okay, these are the top 5 things, or like this one has a lot of good reviews right now. Here's some other like options based on your taste. So
I really like that. Okay, I'm definitely going to do that. I need a to-do list for myself so I can add that to it.
Right?
I love that. Okay, there's a random thing I want to talk about since it's summer and it's watermelon season.
My favorite season.
I love me some watermelons.
Love it.
Oh, I remember when we talked about this. It was actually in Tremblant because Persians love their watermelons, and I feel like yes, because Tash was like, "Did you talk about this before?" Like right before we were like about to record. But anyway, so Persians love their watermelons, and I feel like it's a rite of passage to pick a perfect watermelon.
I love that.
You'll often see Persians in the superstore, grocery store, like tapping on the watermelons, like
smacking
them around, and like it's literally like if you're at a little dinner party with Persians, and there's like we'll just take the whole watermelon. We'll be like, "Do you think it's going to be a good one?" Like they're like, cutting it in front of everyone. But the other day I was like, "Okay, what is the whole like process of picking the perfect watermelon, and is it actually like the tapping, or is there other ways that you can use?" And so I think the tapping is like kind of been lump summed into like this like ideal way of like picking a watermelon, but there are other like indicators that you should be using that are probably better than knocking on the tapping. So one is having like this big yellow or orange field spot. So if you've ever picked up a watermelon and they have like that big yellow or orange like kind of like a dot on it, and it's massive, you want to pick one that has one of those, not one that has a white one. So what the orange like or yellow field spot shows is that it's been out in the sun longer. So it's going to be sweeter than the ones that are white, because the ones that are white means that it was picked too early from the field. It's probably unripe. So you want to make sure you're getting one that has like an orange field spot.
That's a game changer already.
So that's number 1. Okay.
Holy shit.
The other one is if you see some brown markings on the watermelon, that means that the sugar is actually seeping out, and that means it's really sweet. So you want ones that are probably uglier than you would typically think.
We're not going for the aesthetics.
You're not going for the aesthetic.
No.
Other than it should be actually round and not irregular shape. So you want one that's round. Like not like our pizzas that we made at the Ringham Pizza Night. You want one that's round, but you want one that has an orange field spot and then some brown markings.
Wow.
The rest, like there's other things, and I actually have a little picture that I'll post on the pod account, but you want to make sure that it's kind of dark and dull, not really, really shiny. Apparently, if it's super shiny, then it's not ripe. If it's dark and dull, then it's ripe.
You basically want the ugliest watermelon you can find, but it has to be a sphere.
Yes, yes. And then I don't really know, but the whole tapping thing, like I didn't really see too much about that, but I guess the tapping and like hearing if it's hollow again has to do with whether or not it's like sweet, but the little science shows that it should be actually the field spot. So
that is such valuable knowledge that I'm so glad I know now. It's so funny that you bring this up today too, because I was actually talking to Matt's mom today, and she was talking about how she had an amazing watermelon salad at a friend's dinner like last week or two ago, and it reminded me of your wedding because the watermelon salad at your wedding was the talk of the freaking town.
That was literally a little like thank you to the Persians, just a little like ode to the Persians, because we love our watermelon.
Dude, watermelon salad for the summer, like that's gonna be my summer
mint,
salad.
Some
mint
feta,
basil feta, or goat cheese,
and then
or
a
your
little
favorite
balsamic drizzle.
Cottage cheese.
Oh my god, guys, cottage cheese is so good.
Yes, a little balsamic. Oh my god, yeah.
So
I'm
good.
literally gonna leave your house
watering.
and buy a fucking watermelon that is ugly as shit, and it's gonna taste sweet as shit.
Yeah, tell me if it works. We should make a TikTok with on the field picking out a watermelon. Investigators, let's see if this works.
Oh my god, that's too funny. I love that. Okay, have you, on a less sweet topic, have you heard about the Mormon crickets that have been invading a town in Nevada?
I have no idea what that is.
Dude, this is like plague level shit. It's so creepy and so weird. You haven't seen this on TikTok or anything? I don't know what my algorithm thinks I want to see. Why
my algorithm's
you have watermelons and I have crickets. Delicious.
Oh my god.
So literally like millions and millions of crickets have started invading like suburban towns in Nevada, to the point where like their entire lawns, their houses are covered in crickets.
Oh my god.
Like it's past the point of an exterminator is not going to work. Like they're kind of in a crisis. They don't really know what they're going to do. Like exterminators are obviously trying to help and like work on the situation, but they can't work that many hours. There's not enough of them to
do all that,
to do this job, because it's just so out of control.
Where is this coming from? Like, why are there so many?
They're just coming from the deserts. I don't know why they're migrating like into the towns. It's crazy.
Oh my god. I wonder if there was some kind of something that spiked their population all of a sudden, or maybe like
I don't know, but they'll even like come, like they can get into your house too, and they'll jump on you,
and then they'll just make sounds and you can't sleep.
Like this is what it looks like.
Oh my
God. It's actually pretty big. It's not like it's a pretty
and they make sounds, so you can't even sleep or anything. Like it's not just the creepiness of it; it's also like the annoyance of the sound. Oh my god,
it's pretty
guys,
disgusting. I just read that they're actually cannibals as well, so like they'll try and bite you.
Oh my god,
it's actually fucked. Like you can kind of see like that's just on the highway, like it's covered. So imagine that on your home.
Guys, that's disgusting. Oh my god.
We'll post a link to it. It's been all over the news. I actually had it to talk about last week and I forgot. And the problem has not been fixed because it's still all over the news.
We need to figure out why this is happening. This is ridiculous.
Oh my god, like look at this photo, Romina. This is the road and you can see all the fucking crickets.
No.
Yeah, like it's to that point. Guys. Like they have to like burn the town down. And then it's going to just be a bunch of fucking crickets like screaming.
That's disgusting. Oh my god. No, thank you.
Yeah, like
sorry for the town of Nevada.
Yeah, a state of emergency, man. Like that is not okay.
No.
No, not for me. Not for me. No.
Oh.
Okay, let's jump into Showtime because I actually watched The Idol last night, the first episode, and I completely agree with pretty much everything you said. I just felt like it was so like overly sexualized and just like
sexual.
And I really wish maybe. I just watched the first episode. Maybe they'll dive more into the characters' development the next couple episodes. And this was kind of just like a boom, catch your attention. Here's some tits in your face. Here's some drugs and sex. Like now that we have your attention, like let's get into it. I'm kind of hoping because I haven't watched the next episode yet.
Neither.
But like I want to know more about the main character, Joss. Like what's her story? Like obviously sounds like her mom died recently. Like
I want to hear what's the relationship with that best friend? Are they lovers or are they just best friend? Because they were like holding hands at one point.
I don't know. Weird. I think they're just kind of weird.
They're kind of weird. I don't know about that. Apparently, like the first week it came out, it had like the most viewings out of all the HBO shows that have ever come out because of the controversy.
Okay.
So controversy does bring viewership.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Yeah.
Also, like, who did Abel dirty to give him that hairdo? Like,
he actually gave me the ick from that.
Yeah, he really did.
Like, I was really into The Weeknd and like, but after the show, I'm like, ugh. I'm not into it.
He's fucking weird.
He looks creepy.
He looks
doesn't look
cute.
good.
Doesn't look good. I'm gonna give it like another chance. I'm still gonna continue to watch it. Matt was out of town last night, so I was like, I know he doesn't want to watch it, so I'm just gonna watch it by myself.
Apparently the girl, you know, like the dancer who's like at the beginning she does it, and then so that girl is actually part of K-pop, and apparently like they're like Korea or whatever is like not down. They're like, this is so sexual. Like they're kind of canceling her right now in her country.
They're so conservative, man. Like you are very much covered up. Like
she's pretty much getting canceled right now.
Yikes!
Because
just for being on the show, she wasn't even. She was wearing.
Like, they were just not down for that.
Though. Yeah.
Ox.
Awkward.
But you know what else just came out too? Black Mirror, the new season.
Did you start watching it?
I finished it.
Okay, I haven't watched it at all yet. Matt and I still have to watch it because usually we watch it with Reagan and Zamir, so we're hoping that while they're here at some point we can find time to.
One year I watched it with them too.
Really?
Yeah. Where was we were in Niagara. I think it was around New Year's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it was one of that New Year's. It was like one of the
because there was a couple years in a row like they were banging out that show like year after year after year, and then I think it was before COVID it stopped, and then they just haven't picked it back up. Yeah. But I've heard it's like pretty fucked up.
It's crazy.
Is this the best like ones you've seen so far?
I wouldn't say the best. There was a few that were kind of like whatever, but I just love this show because you think you know what's happening, and you're kind of, even when they throw a twist, you're like, I got it, like that's the twist. But then they throw another twist that you're like, I did not see that coming. So. Yeah, it was really good. I highly recommend. All the episodes are really good.
How many are there?
I think there were 6.
Oh, that's a lot, and they're like probably like an hour long. Each.
Some of them they're all different. So one of them was like an hour and a half, like a movie, and then the other one's 45 minutes. So you really don't know what you're getting.
Fired up.
Yeah, the first one is just kind of funny. And so they do a playoff. This isn't even a spoiler. They do a playoff of like Netflix. Like they talk about Netflix in the show, but they call it Streamberry. Throughout the whole, like all 4 episodes, they kind of bring it back to this thing. Streamberry. Like this is Netflix. Yeah. And it's just kind of funny how they like make a little play at that. But no, it's really good. Some of the fans were saying it wasn't as good as the other seasons. I thought it was still very good. Like better than most shows that are out. I think it's just when you compare to like Black Mirror's previous seasons, maybe not, but I think it's still better than most 90% of the shows that are out right now.
Better than The Idol.
Yeah, way better than The Idol. Yeah,
oh my God, I can't wait to watch it. We can actually dive into some of the episodes.
I want to talk about some of the episodes. Okay,
I'll get on it. That'll be my homework.
Saturdays, go watch it too so we can talk about it and you don't have to get spoiled with our thing. Okay, let's jump into some tabloid talk because there was a huge announcement. Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant.
I don't know if I've ever been more happy for a celebrity getting pregnant.
She is so cute.
Like, one, I know how hard they were trying with EVF, which is like so hard on your IVF.
EVO, olive oil. Rubbing on her belly.
Just hoping. Please. No, because that is really like, I know women that have gone through that. It's so hard on your body, man.
It's so like, hard with all the hormones that you're injecting. It's just crazy.
And then for them to just be like, you know what, let's just do it naturally. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then it happened. And the way that she did it was so iconic. Sign at the concert, referencing an old music video from
14 years prior. Yeah. From Blink 182. Yeah.
Oh my God. That was so
cute. Iconic. And obviously he knew, like, it wasn't like an announcement to him. It was just an announcement to the world. I think some people were like, well, obviously you knew. I'm like, well, duh. She's like 4 months pregnant. Yeah. Like, you think he wouldn't know? It's kind of hard to hide. Definitely. They're like on top of each other 24/7.
Yeah, too. No, definitely knew, but still to reenact
so
that was one of my favorite things that's happened so far this year. Like that was amazing. I'm so excited for them.
I'm so excited. She is going to be a little bit higher risk because she's she's 44. So that's like,
but she has all the money and all everything to make sure. She probably has like a 25-year-old uterus.
Yeah, like. Seriously, honestly. Yeah, I'm so excited for her.
Okay, have you also been seeing on TikTok? I know I have crickets and you have watermelon, but we both have Alex Earl.
Oh, everyone has Alex Earl.
And obviously we know she's definitely a big party girl, and she was recently on like a trip in Europe where she had gone out to party to like 4 a.m. like probably like it was like it was like 20 days in a row or something. So people are having like serious concerns in the comments being like, yo, maybe you're kind of an alcoholic. Like, it's okay to take a rest, Alex. Like, da da da. And she's like, yeah, but I'll have FOMO. Like, if I don't go out. Yeah. And I'm kind of just like, is she an alcoholic or is she just like 22 years old in Europe millionaire living her best life.
I think yeah, I don't know if she's an alcoholic. Well, she does drink a lot.
I think she's addicted to fun.
I think she is too. I think she chases fun. And I also think it's good content for her. Like, she's like, would I rather just stay home or I can go out, probably drink, but make funny content? Like, she probably is like,
it's kind of her brand.
It is
literally like going out and partying.
And get ready with me to get, like, you're not getting ready if you're not going out.
Get ready with me to sit in my living room and do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would hit the same.
And she has all these stories every time she gets ready. And I feel like if you're not going out, you're not going to have any stories.
Yeah. And she has some pretty crazy stories.
Yeah, plus she's like from Miami, and those guys are just another breed.
It's
we
true.
think we party a lot. No. Guys, those guys like at 11 p.m. are just getting ready to leave to go to the club at like 11 p.m.
So late.
Because their clubs are open till like 6 a.m.
No, it's true. When we were literally, I don't know if I told this story before, but we were in Greece a few years ago, and we were going to a club to see Alesso play.
Nice.
And we were like, you know what, let's go around midnight because he's probably going to go on around 1 a.m. So we went to the club at midnight, dancing, getting vodka Red Bulls to stay awake. 1 a.m. comes, nowhere to be seen. 2 a.m., nowhere to be seen. 2:30, we're kind of like, what's going on? We like try to talk to the locals. Like, he's going to come on at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
I literally took a little nap. Like, I was like, okay, like 1 sec. Just like in the booth, like, okay, wake me up when Alesso's here.
Yeah, I'll go like literally sleep for 4 hours while I wait for him to come on.
I literally would have went to bed at 9 o'clock, woken up at like 1, 2 a.m. and then went to the fucking club. If I had known that.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
No.
I was sick, but I was definitely sleepy.
Yeah. So yeah, they're just a different breed over there. I don't know about this whole alcoholic thing, but also like, whatever. She's like 21. Maybe if she's still doing this in like 5 years, it'll be concerning.
Speaking of alcohol, let's talk about Jessie from Love Island.
Dude, I sent that to you this morning because that was insane. So Jessie from scary. Love Island, like the most recent season. Like,
from Australia.
She went out with Will, her boyfriend, and her drink was spiked. Probably with a roofie. She didn't specify. And she had to go to the hospital. And she was just saying how embarrassed she was and like, it's obviously not her fault, but it was just a reminder to like be careful where you put down your drink.
Don't take drinks from strangers. Watch your drink. Hold on to it. It's honestly, I haven't heard about that in so long. Like, I kind of forgot about that. Like, honestly, I haven't really been paying attention to that when I go, because we're with a group all the time, but still, clearly you can even be with your boyfriend, your partner, and something could happen, and like maybe they watch you go to the bathroom and you like don't feel good and you pass out in the bathroom, and then like who knows what could happen.
Exactly. And that's just crazy. So you just have to be very, very careful. Even men, I've heard men get roofied sometimes too. So
I actually knew this guy in university. Yeah. This big, like, he's a water polo guy. I went to high school with him, and then he went to the university I went to, and he got roofied somehow. Like, obviously, what probably wasn't meant for him. He probably just like grabbed a drink that was actually meant for someone else. But it's kind of good that it happened to him, massive dude instead of a tiny girl. But it even really affected him, and he felt really weird. He went home, but when he walked into his dorm, he like passed out, hit his head, got a concussion, and then woke up after and was just like, "What the fuck happened?" Like, didn't remember anything. Had to go to the hospital because he had a fucking concussion.
Holy crap. That's insane.
Yeah, so like no one's safe.
No one's safe. Yeah, be very careful, guys. If you're going out, like, just be careful of your drinks, because if it happened to her, it can literally happen to anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
It was a good reminder. I was like, oh geez, that was nuts. But again, glad she shared it, because these are things we have to do, because it will save someone else's like from happening.
Exactly. Also, I don't know if you saw this. Did you see what happened to Baby Rexha?
No.
So she was performing on stage, and in the middle of one of her songs, a girl from the crowd threw her freaking iPhone, hit her dead on, right on the head, to the point where she like, there's a video of it happening. It hits her in the head, and she kind of like gets all like spooked out, and then she like falls to the ground and starts crying because it hurts so bad. She literally had to get stitches over her eyebrow, her eyes all black. I'll post like a picture of what she looks like. Like, she literally got assaulted, and they found the woman and they arrested her.
Why would you do that? Why would you throw your phone at someone on stage? Like,
if you don't like her, why the fuck are you there?
Why are you there?
But why are you an animal throwing your phone? Like, that's what baboons throw like shit. Like, why are you throwing your phone like that? Like,
people are nuts.
People are savages.
People are crazy. Now she has to live with a scar on her face. Like, that is insane.
And like now, like,
who is she suing? I'd be suing everybody.
Right? She like posted a picture on Instagram though. Like, she's pretty badass. It was just like an up close shot of her like eye and the scar, and the caption was just like, "I'm good," and she's just like, "I'm good."
Oh my god.
Like, The audacity.
I
would
of
never
people.
think to throw my phone at someone.
Also, you're just gonna lose your phone. You know how expensive phones are.
You're gonna lose your phone. They're gonna obviously
$1,000.
find out who you are.
That's like throwing your wallet at
someone.
someone.
Crime ever. It's literally the worst.
Literally with contact sharing now, you're throwing your phone. Like everyone's getting who you are as it's in the air.
That's so stupid.
Oh my god, this is fucking. Oh god, these people are ridiculous.
These poor celebrities, man.
These poor celebrities. Okay, let's go into our new segment, red flags, because I have a few that I want to talk about, and this is fun.
Yes,
we don't have any beige flags. We just have a red flag.
Yeah, beige flags do not exist.
We don't know what that is.
Tell me if you have a beige flag. I don't get it.
No, we don't get it. Okay. Sorry, this one's just too funny. Paying debit when you don't have to pay debit. Like if there is a place that accepts card, like a credit card, and you pay debit, I feel like that's a red flag. Why are you paying debit?
Why don't you want the points?
But who the heck pays debit? I feel like paying debit is something you did in high school.
When I would serve at Burt's, the people that would pay debit would be the same people that would say insufficient funds, and then they couldn't pay their bill.
So that's a red flag.
Maybe they can't get a credit card.
They probably can't get a credit card. And if you're not using your credit card for most of your payments and just paying it off like a normal person and you're paying by debit, I just like hey,
do you remember Visa debits?
Oh my god,
I think I had one in high school.
It's like a gift card. A gift card. It's so
Visa
funny.
debit, like you're too young to have your own credit cards. You're like, I'm just gonna use my Visa debit.
It's like pay as you go. Sorry, I can't text you back. I ran out of minutes.
I ran out of minutes. I'm gonna go to the payphone and pay debit to call you.
Oh jeez. I guess another one would be like running out of data.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I can't like take this. I can't post this picture. I ran out of data. What are you,
Doesn't anyone get at least 10 gigs of data now?
What are you doing on your phone? Watching weird videos all day? How do you run out of data?
Red flag.
That's a red flag.
Okay, another red flag that I witnessed someone do recently, and I'm not going to put them on blast because they're a lot older and it's okay. Taking your french fries and ketchup, and instead of putting a spot of ketchup on the side, you
like a normal person?
Like a normal person with green flags, you spread the ketchup all over your fries.
No. And then it's soggy with freaking...
It's soggy, it's messy, it's weird, it's a red flag.
It's a red flag. Do you put vinegar on your fries?
No, that's also a red flag.
That's a red flag.
That is an immediate red flag. And if you put it on your poutine, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. I feel like people, when I was a server and people would be like, can I get the salt and vinegar? Or like, the vinegar for the fries? I'd be like, ugh. It was always...
It just takes like... It's like sour fries. It's so weird to me.
I don't want
But then
that.
I do like salt and vinegar chips.
I do too, but not on my fries.
No, not on my fries.
No, those people were putting ketchup on their fries though. That was weird.
Both. Double down? Absolutely
No.
not.
Oh, that reminds me. It's like those people who have milk before they pour their cereal.
Do those people exist?
If you're pouring milk before you pour your cereal, that is a problem.
How do you know how much milk
to
you're gonna
put?
Like, that stresses me out.
Are you just pouring
Also,
milk? Are you just trying to eat
the
milk?
cereal would probably the cereal that I would eat would just kind of like stay on top of the milk too. So it's like I wouldn't even really know. Like then I have to push it down, like
life jackets,
around, like
no,
that's fucking weird, dude.
No, I don't like that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, please.
Do not do that.
Also, another one is like if you're at like a public place and someone is speaking to someone on speakerphone in a public place, like the amount of times I've been to the grocery store or Dollarama and there is like a lady who just is talking to someone on speakerphone, is yelling.
Yeah.
Why is it on speakerphone?
Like unless you dropped your phone in a puddle and it is not working, your phone
and you're calling to pick me up.
I need a new phone. It's not working.
Help. That's the only.
You cannot put your phone on speaker. I don't want to hear your conversation.
I don't want to hear it. And usually you're yelling and I don't like it.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah. No.
Speaking of that, also people that walk around with a speaker that they're listening to music, like just out in the open, like on a bicycle or just like in their backpack and they're just walking, or even, oh my God, one time I was at the airport and there was someone sitting at the airport where we're all just trying to be fucking quiet and peaceful waiting for our next flight, has his speaker blasting.
It's called headphones.
Like, why do you think I want to listen to
I don't
want to
listen to your weird music. Also, yeah, I went to a resort and there was this like family and they had this massive speaker and they would walk around the whole resort with this massive speaker blasting music that was not English, and everyone was just like, what is going on?
Just get some headphones. No. I'm actually gonna carry around headphones that I can give to these people and just be like, you're welcome. And clearly you don't have a pair, and this is my gift to you.
And here's what Visa debit debit card.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Okay. Should we do maybe a BMK?
Sure.
We haven't done one in a while.
Okay, wait. I'll ask you one.
Oh my God. Okay.
This one I was thinking about myself. So this one's actually really hard. So bang, marry, kill, rice, pasta, potatoes. This one's hard. For me personally, being Persian too, I'm like, rice is like in every one of our dishes. Like, what the heck am I going to do?
Holy shit. Okay. Wow.
And then it's like potatoes, it's French fries, poutine, and then pasta's pasta. It's so good. So it's like, what are you going to do? This is probably
maybe the hardest one I've ever done because I literally love all of these. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna marry potatoes because I fucking love potatoes, and I feel like any meal I could make with rice, I could just sub it for the potatoes.
And you can maybe even make gnocchi with the potatoes, so it's kind of like pasta.
There we go. Now you're thinking. now you're using your noggin. Marry potatoes. Bang pasta because I fucking love pasta, but it's not something I have all the time. Yeah. But every time I have it, I'm like, fuck yeah, this is so good.
So good.
And then I'm gonna kill rice, even though I eat it probably the most out of all three of those, which is kind of why I want to kill it. I'm like, I'm over you.
Yeah.
Like I'm sick of you. I've been eating you a lot. Like I need to change it up.
That's exactly my thought process. Is like I eat rice probably more than the other two, and like I said, it's in like all Persian cuisine.
Yeah.
So I feel like Persians are gonna come after me for saying this, but
they're gonna throw watermelons at you. This bitch.
You're like, we picked the perfect watermelon, you bitch. But yeah, I just have to kill it because I just feel like it's so like blah.
It is blah, but you know what? And you can make it not blah, but I just don't know how to really elevate my rice that much other than like putting a couple of different spices and seasonings. But like
I'll probably have to kill it, even though I'll have regrets. I'm going to marry pasta because I just feel like I can eat pasta for the rest of my life. And I'm going to marry potatoes.
And it is versatile. Rigatoni,
it's so good.
Fusilli, angel hair, spaghetti, lasagna, gnocchi.
Yeah, and then potatoes are just so good. And French fries, like if I could never eat French fries again, I'd be so sad.
I would be so sad. I probably get some form of a potato every single day, honestly.
Oh, we had poutine last night. It was so good from FNS.
It was so good.
I wish I ordered a full one. I was like,
FNS poutine, guys. Don't sleep on it.
So
I literally got a half a pint and a poutine for $15.
Guys, that place is actually hella cheap still after like we're in a recession.
I know. We're in a recession, and
that place, the prices still are non-recession prices.
Yeah. So check us out at Father and Sons after our Monday night soccer games, guys.
Yeah, come see us.
Go. Okay.
All right. That was a good episode. So much fun. We're going to miss you guys. So no episode next week. But then the week after is the week after our guest episode?
No.
The week after that is our guest episode.
Yes.
So we'll come back. We'll do a little update for you guys of what we got up to.
We'll do a July update.
Yeah. And then the week after that, we got our guest episode. And then it's
like
excited.
Summer's in full swing by that point, eh? Like, holy
crap.
shit.
Yeah. So get ready, buckle up. A lot of content to be made.
Yes.
Summer's when we thrive. Summer's where this started. We started this in the summer.
It's so true. Oh my God, it's almost for 1 year in August.
Yay.
We have to have a party.
We have to have a party.
Okay, love you guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health, your wealth, everything.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.